Hello everyone. Today I'm going to be doing my October TBR. I have never done a TBR. I've never set one. I didn't have enough books for that, and I also don't have a TBR cart. So we're kind of just like going into the depths of my shelves. So it should be interesting. I don't have a TBR jar with prompts. So I found this TBR wheel online, and I'm going to be spinning that, then looking at my shelves and figuring out what fits that. Before we start, I do have some books that are on my radar that I want to include in this. So first we have Caraval, because I already started this. I want to finish it super soon, but if I can get the other books of this onto my TBR, that would be ideal, but it's okay if not. And then the next books, I know that sounds like a lot, books I have are over here, so let me get them. This month I also want to do a reread of, oh, that's fully upside down. This month I want to do a reread of Better Than the Movies by Lynn Painter, because Nothing Like the Movies came out, and I really feel like I need to reread this because I don't think I've read this since 2022 or something, like 2 years. So these two are getting added because I need to read them. There we go, let's get grooving back over here. So those are the three I already have, and now let's spin the wheel. I have it up on my computer, so I'm gonna have a screen recording over there. All right, let's do our first spin. Published in 2019. Ooh, that is interesting. Let me see when Legendary was published. In my head, it was like around then, but I actually don't know. First published 2018. I'm assuming the next one is 2019, but I cannot do that. Oh my god, now I have to actually pick. I'm thinking my thriller mysteries. My thriller mysteries are right here. There's a couple on the top, but I know that the ones I haven't read are not published that early. But I have The Last Time I Lied by Riley Sager, which I think is a little bit of an older, first paperback printing, 2019. Let's ignore the hardcover publishing, but so we're gonna add The Last Time I Lied by Riley Sager. I honestly have no idea what this book is about. It's kind of giving Pretty Little Liars. It's a group of girls that go to camp together. Emma, I'm assuming our main character, she is half asleep in the cabin, and her friends leave with a little and no one ever sees them again. Now she's an up-and-coming artist, and one of her paintings catches the eye of the owner of the camp, and she wants Emma to work as an art instructor at the camp, and I'm assuming she's going to do that. The only security camera is pointed at her door. So it's giving Pretty Little Liars if all of them disappeared except for one, and then she had to years later figure out the mystery of what happened. So I'm excited. After this one, I only have the only one left, in Middle of the Night by Riley Sager. I've read all the other ones. I'm pretty sure that's all of them. So this is my last paperback I haven't read. So it would be really great to get through his books. Next, here we go. Booktube rec. I mean, that's basically all of my books. Let me think of if there was a recent one. Okay, for Booktube rec, I'm gonna go with Assistant to the Villain by, who's this by? Hannah Nicole Mayer. Technically no one's directly recommended this to me, but I have been seeing a lot of people reading this because the second one just came out, and I have had this for I guess over a year if the second one's already out. So you know what, fall is a great time to read this. I feel like this is a great choice. If I didn't already say this, I'm gonna try to pick out 5 books on top of the 3 I had, so we'll have 8 books here. Should be good. I have been doing about 9 to 10 books a month, so theoretically we'll get through it. Oh, I also have to read Phantasma this month. All right, next spin. Number and title. Interesting. Oh, I know one. No, let me pick options. Okay, slight issue. I have a lot of books with a number in the title. So I'm gonna go through them quickly and then I'll tell you my thoughts. First, we have 5 Survive by Holly Jackson. I still have not read this and I really want to. So this is like a really big contender because it's very fall vibes and also probably a quick read. And like, you know, I've been dying to jump back into her world. So that's an option. And then we have Binding 13 by Chloe Walsh. I am not gonna do this one. I also don't know what the hell I did to this cover. I'm not gonna do this one because I'm waiting till like more like spring, I think, is when I'm gonna dive into these, but we'll see. Then I have 11/22/63 by Stephen King. Oh boy. Whenever I do read this, it's going to be not a lot of books that month. I'm saving this for November, so I'm gonna try to save it for November. Next, I have 6 of Crows by Lee Bardugo. I'm really tempted to read this because I know everyone loves this duology. So I'm tempted, guys. Then I have 9 Lives by Peter Swanson. I think I got this last Christmas, so I must have heard about it last year. Might have even been 2 years ago, yo. I don't know. I heard about it, bought it, and then I don't remember what I heard about it, and I've never seen anyone talk about it since. So this could be interesting. What I know about it is that 9 people get mail, and it's just a list of 9 names, all the 9 people. They don't know anyone else on the list, and they're all like, okay, what the fuck? Imagine getting a list and it's just your name and like 8 other people that you have no idea who the hell they are. They don't think anything of it, and then one by one they start dying. Definitely should knock it off my TBR. Next, I have 5 Broken Blades by Mai Corland. I really want to read this. It's such a pretty book. Like, are you kidding me? Art, okay? All I know is that this is about the 5 most dangerous liars, and they all are like trying to win this thing, but like they have to work together in order to do that. So they have to like gain trust, and I don't know, it seems interesting, and I'm like, maybe I should add a fantasy. Well, do I have a fantasy? I do, you know what? I do have 2 fantasies on here. So I could not go with the fantasy. I'm in between 9 Lives and 5 Survive. I'm feeling a thriller mood, but the question is which one? I think I'm gonna go 5 Survive by Holly Jackson. I have been wanting to read this for so long, so it just feels like I just should, you know? All right, 4th spin. Here we go. Sea Setting. Okay, I have a couple options for this, which is shocking to me because I didn't think I would. But I just got this paperback from TikTok Shop. You may have seen my last haul. Song of Death. This one's literally a mermaid romance. There ain't no way this doesn't take place at the sea. Then I have Daughter of the Pirate King, which I believe is the first. If it's not the first, I will figure out which is the first if I pick this. Of a trilogy of pirate romances. And obviously pirates, they're on the sea. So that's another option. And then we have, and I don't even know what the setting of this is, but the name has it in it. The Starless Sea by Erin Morgenstern. I got this from like not a thrift shop, like a discount, no, like a used book place. And so this could be good. Oh, this is so pretty, the end papers. I didn't even, this is gorge. I still haven't read The Night Circus by Erin Morgenstern, but I want to, but I got my hands on this first. This retail was $28. I got it for $12. The Starless Sea. Don't know what it's about. but it has to have a C setting. So the question is, which one do I choose? Just trying to think. All of these are fantasy. I believe Starless Sea is fantasy. If not, it's like magical realism vibes. The question is, do I want to start a series? But if I don't, this is so thick. We're gonna go with Daughter of the Pirate King by Trisha Levenseller. Don't know anything about it, but it will be interesting. All right, we have one last spin. Let's make it a good one. TBR Vet. Okay, so something I've had for a while. Well, that's hard because I don't have a TBR cart, so there's not a lot. Like, I don't really know what I've had for a while. Let me think. Okay, so for this one, I could go with A Court of Silver Flames, but I feel like with the list that I've got, not in the cards for me right now. I also want to reread the other books before I read it, just because it's been so long since I read the other 4. Don't ask me why I stopped and didn't read the last one. Life got in the way, maybe we'll say. I'm just gonna go with 9 Lives by Peter Swanson. I already, now that I read the description, I'm kind of leaning toward it. And also, like, I really don't think there's a lot of books that I've had for more time than this one, because this was like of my, like, I think my first Christmas after I really got into books, which is when I got a lot of books, and I believe this one was part of it. Could also do Wife Upstairs or We Were Never Here, but I'm really feeling 9 Lives now that I read it. I'm gonna add 9 Lives to the TBR. Okay, so here are our 8 books on my physical TBR, my first ever physical TBR. Let's go through them real quick, shall we? First we have 9 Lives by Peter Swanson. This is my TBR vet. Then we have Daughter of the Pirate King. This is my book that has a C setting. Then we have 5 Survive, which is my pick for number in the title. Then we have Assistant to the Villain, which is a booktube rec. Then we have The Last Time I Lied by Riley Sager, which is a book published in 2019. Then we have Better Than the Movies and Nothing Like the Movies by Lynn Painter, which are just books I want to get to this month. And then we have Caraval, which is my current read. Something super interesting, such a side note, is that other than Better Than the Movies and Nothing Like the Movies, because those are the same author, all the books are from a different publishing house. So there you have it. That is my October TBR. I'm already making my way through the first one. Then I'm probably going to do the next 2 that I want to get to. And then I'll have my pick of my TBR. And I won't have to, like, go through mental gymnastics of, like, looking at every shelf and be like, do I want to read this? I don't know if I want to read this. Do I want to read this? Which is super annoying. So this will be helpful because I can just look at this and think, which of these do I want to read? Which is a lot less intimidating. I will see you next time. I'm going to try to do a reading vlog. Maybe we'll do a reading thriller books for a week. Or maybe not a week. We'll see. I have a big girl job now, and I don't have enough time like I used to, but I will try my darndest. Bye. Ew.